The battle between the USS Constitution and the HMS Guerriere stands as one of the most iconic naval engagements of the War of 1812. Taking place on August 19, 1812, this clash not only demonstrated the might of American naval forces, but also served as a key moment in shaping national pride. The fight showcased the skill and resilience of the American sailors and proved the capabilities of their shipbuilding efforts, which had often been underestimated by European powers. The USS Constitution, commanded by Captain Isaac Hull, was a heavily armed frigate launched in 1797. It was part of a small but growing United States Navy tasked with protecting American interests at sea. By contrast, HMS Guerriere was a British frigate commanded by Captain James Dacres. Britain, possessing the world's most powerful navy at the time, had long considered American ships to be no match for their seasoned crews and superior firepower. Prior to the engagement, tensions between the United States and Great Britain had been mounting due to issues such as British impressment of American sailors and restrictions on U.S. trade during Britain's war with Napoleonic France. These factors contributed to the outbreak of the War of 1812, during which the United States sought to challenge British dominance on both land and sea. On the afternoon of August 19, 1812, USS Constitution encountered HMS Guerriere off the coast of Nova Scotia. Despite the clear disparity in the reputation of the two nations' navies, Captain Hull eagerly accepted the challenge of engaging the British ship. The two vessels began their approach, with the Guerriere firing the first shots. However, these initial volleys caused little damage to the American frigate due to its superior design and thick oak hull, which later earned it the nickname Old Ironsides. The British cannonballs seemed to bounce off of the hull, much to the amazement of both crews, leading one excited sailor to exclaim, "Huzzah! Her sides are made of iron!" As the ships closed in on one another, the USS Constitution unleashed a devastating broadside of its own. The precision and strength of its fire quickly took a toll on the Guerriere, ripping through its rigging and sails. The British vessel struggled to maneuver effectively, leaving it vulnerable to further punishment. Meanwhile, the Constitution maintained its position and continued its assault, further crippling its opponent. The intense exchange of fire lasted only about 30 minutes, but the outcome was decisive. The Guerriere was left dismasted and heavily damaged, effectively making it a floating wreck. The British captain, recognizing the futility of further resistance, was forced to strike his colors and surrender to the Americans. The British crew suffered significant casualties, while the Americans emerged with comparatively minor losses. Following the battle, Captain Hull and his crew took their surviving British sailors aboard the Constitution as prisoners. Due to the extensive damage sustained by the Guerriere, it was deemed unseaworthy and was set ablaze after its valuable items were removed. The destruction of the Guerriere marked a significant victory for the United States, as it was one of the first major naval triumphs over the British in the war. The victory had an immediate and profound impact on American morale. The successful engagement dispelled the belief that the United States Navy was incapable of competing with the Royal Navy. It also sent a clear message to Britain and other nations that American warships were more formidable than previously assumed. News of the battle spread quickly, and the exploits of Old Ironsides became a rallying point for American patriotism. For Britain, the defeat was a humbling experience. The Royal Navy, accustomed to dominating its opponents, faced criticism for underestimating the American frigate. The battle underscored the importance of ship design, training, and leadership, all of which had contributed to the Constitution's victory. In the broader context of the War of 1812, the duel between the USS Constitution and HMS Guerriere was not merely an isolated incident, but a turning point in the naval conflict. It emboldened American sailors and shipbuilders who went on to achieve further successes in subsequent engagements. Additionally, the battle served as a symbol of the young nation's resolve to defend its sovereignty and challenge the might of an established empire. Today, the USS Constitution remains a cherished symbol of American naval history. Preserved as both a museum ship in Boston Harbor and a commissioned United States naval warship, it continues to inspire visitors with its legacy of resilience and triumph. The battle with HMS Guerriere is a defining chapter in its storied history, illustrating the courage and determination of those who fought for their nation's place on the global stage.